Flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Spain have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback.
Surely he can't miss! Decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Nicely intercepted. Llorente. It's a really well-measured ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Played out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Llorente. Pedri. Shot a goal! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Looking for a runner. Great chance! It's in! And Saudi Arabia take the lead! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Saudi Arabia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Getting up there! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Saudi Arabia are enjoying this surprise lead. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fabian Ruiz with a fine tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And that has been cut short. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Now it's Yamal. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Quickly taken. Fabian Ruiz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Drives it in. And that should get the job done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal receives it in a good position here. No way through, so back it comes. Impressive jump! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nico Williams. So what can they make of this? And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Fabian Ruiz. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That has ended up in no man's land. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Towering! Oyarzábal finds himself offside. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Saudi Arabia just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Saudi Arabia looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we are back underway. Saudi Arabia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Fabian Ruiz, Pedri, Nico Williams. Nicely weighted ball. Who played through for the wide man. Nico Williams. Can he finish? And that's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Spain really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's nice. Fabian Ruiz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kubasi.
Saudi Arabia really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Oyarzábal. That's the keeper's ball. Almost an hour gone. Ball looks a good one. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. And it's been played through. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rodri. Not the most convincing of passes. Yamal. And it's Fabian Ruiz. Threads one in. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Llorente, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. He's in a great position, and a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Saudi Arabia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Llorente tries the cross, and a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played through into space. Spread to the right. Pass somewhat off target. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, played right into his path. He's picked has a shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
En el minuto 84, el dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Nice interception, well timed.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mikel Oyarzabal. That has not gone well.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Saudi Arabia clearly now in lead preservation mode.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
And we're done. Saudi Arabia have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately